Good morning. My name is Tommy Swate. I'm both an attorney and a physician. I defend physicians in Texas against the new Gestapo. That's the Texas Medical Board. The Texas Medical Board is supposedly charged with protecting the health of the citizens of Texas. In reality, the Texas Medical Board's main charge is to make sure that they do not get adverse publicity or have the legislature questioning their actions. This means that when you're visited by an investigator, the investigator's job is not to find out the truth, but to put another hide on the wall for the Texas Medical Board. Now, how can you defend yourself? I know how it feels. I used to think that the only doctors who got visited by the Texas Medical Board were bad doctors. The longer I've lived, I found out that that's not true, that the Texas Medical Board is essentially a political organization whose job is to keep the staff of the medical board employed. Now, what do you do if you get a visit from an investigator of the Texas Medical Board? The first thing you do is shut your mouth. Catfish wouldn't get caught if it didn't open its mouth. The only thing you say to the investigator is, I'm going to be happy to talk with you, be glad to spend all the time in the world talking to you. I'm not denying anything you request, but first I must call my lawyer and have my lawyer come out to my office to help me in this matter. Now, if you'll have a seat, I will call my lawyer and I will have him come out just as soon as possible. Once you do that, you get your staff out of the way. If possible, send them home. The investigators love to talk to staff. Most of the time, doctors are very beloved by their staff members. However, there's times when you'll have a staff member who would just love to do you in. The board investigators love to talk to this type of staff person. So the best thing to do is to get your staff out of the way where the board investigator cannot talk to them. The board investigator is trained to talk to the staff and suggest that they talk to the investigator outside of the office. Well, you know, that's obvious reasons. So the first thing to do if an investigator shows up at your office is to say, I'm going to call my lawyer. Now, if the investigator shows up with an administrative subpoena and asks for patient records, you give them the same answer. That administrative procedure is just a request for your records. It is not a judicial subpoena. There is a big difference between administrative subpoenas and judicial subpoenas. Administrative subpoena is just a request for the records. You would want you have your lawyer go through the records before you supply the records to the Texas Medical Board. So again, tell them the same thing. You either have to have your lawyer review the administrative subpoena and you will comply with it. Don't tell them you're not going to comply with it. Say, well, as soon as my lawyer reads it and advises me, I'm certainly going to comply with it. And that's the way to handle visits by the investigators to your office. Anything other than what I've suggested, I believe and firmly believe that will get you into trouble. My telephone number is 713-377-4860. The alternative number that I have is 832-702-7599. You can find me at swatelaw.com. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call me or call your personal lawyer. Thank you.